We've got Sylvia Fowles with us. I did forget to mention today, the team went to, we practiced today and kind of did scrimmaging, situational stuff with Belgium. So that was a change of pace with the practice. But go ahead and start with Jim Suhan and then go to Rafiq.
Hi, Sil. I was wondering, you're only 3 years away from the next Olympiad. Have you given thought to whether that you might want to play in Paris?
I think I want to get through this Olympic first. I don't want to jump ahead. 3 years is far away, but if I'm healthy enough and if I have another opportunity, for sure I will want to play in Paris.
Rafiq?
Hey, Sylvia, I just want to ask you, since you and Sherelle Reeve and Nafisa Kala have been the coach and player combo together in Minnesota for the past couple of years, how beneficial will that be for USA to take home the gold?
I think we have some kind of connection from Minnesota, transferring over to USAB. Coach Cheryl is Coach Cheryl, so she's making sure she's speaking, she's making sure you do nothing less of being great. And having the opportunity to play here with Nafisa has been great too, but I guess it all has to come together. If I'm on the floor with Nafisa, then that's when you'll start seeing the action click.
Thank you for your time.
Michelle Popel, you're up next.
Yeah, Sylvia, I think you played with, I think, one of the great all-time point guards in Lindsay Whalen, and now you've played USA basketball with Sue Bird. What do you think the qualities are in terms of leadership for players like that make them so good at what they do and it's so successful both in WNBA and internationally?
Them being consistent with what they do. When you have a veteran point guard who can go out there and lead by example, it makes it much easier to follow. And they always 10 steps ahead of their opponent. So they know what they want to do before the opponent even have time to think. And being effective and aggressive is what make them great on both ends of USA play and international.
And just, in terms of your game, how do you feel like you've progressed playing USA basketball over the years? Because you go all the way back to your first experience when you're just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel now to be doing it? Do you feel you bring that same kind of leadership and maturity that that somebody like Sue does?
I think I have my moments. I really don't have to speak as much as I thought I would, like I have to in Minnesota at this age. But you have your moments where you have to step in and you say something, or you see something and you say something. So the transition from 2008 to now, definitely being more vocal has been a big difference.
Thank you.
Doug Feinberg, and then Jim, you're on deck.
Hey, Sil, good to see you.
Hey, Dougie.
So I'm curious, what's the feeling? I mean, you guys haven't played a game since Vegas, and you're seeing everyone starting, and usually you guys have already played by now. So what's it like knowing you have a couple more days before you actually get your Olympics started, so to speak?
Everybody's anxious, I feel, to get that first game out the way. But at the end of the day, it benefits us of just getting that one-on-one time with each other and still trying to figure each other out and learn each other. So it's been beneficial in that way.
And we'll go back to Jim, and then Michelle's got another question after that.
Sil, you all had the wobble, and now you're kind of in quarantine. You've spent a lot of time with Carol now. How do you guys spend that much time together? And do you play board games? What do you do to pass the time?
My time pretty much is just eat and go back to the room. Every now and then I'll go to the 7th floor. Well, we do testing. They have a little balcony area. So I sit out there and soak up some sun. But as boring as the bubble may be, it's good time to just spend time with yourself and learn yourself in these moments.
All right, we'll go back to Michelle.
Yeah, Sylvia, just have to ask this. Have you had much chance to watch that 3-on-3? Because I watched that and I think you'd be unstoppable 3-on-3. You know, it just seems like and we're seeing that with Steph, just how, you know, how good she is. But I wonder if you think it would ever be fun to play that.
No, to answer your question, we experienced 3-on-3 a little bit when we was in San Antonio. And that is just another speed that at this age, I'm not trying to reach. You have constant movement. To be dominant inside, yes, but on the other end of trying to play defense and that constant movement, I'm definitely not in for
Gotcha. Thank you.
it.
And if we have no more questions for Sylvia, we will let her go. She'll go back into her Zen time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sylvia.